Hey there guys, we're taking a look at the Crew 2 running on the AMD Ryzen 5 5500U. Now this game is currently running at 1080p with the lowest possible settings, and the performance we're getting is very rough. We are not even getting a 30 FPS average, and the 1% lows are hanging out in the very low teens. So things are getting rough here, and we just dropped down to 10. So you can see that things are very rough. Look at those frame times just going wild. It's not going to be an enjoyable experience. This is very rough to play. I really would just not suggest even attempting 1080p. It's just gonna be a very bad experience. I've played mobile racing games that play better than this, so this is just completely out of the question. Now dropping things down to 720p does salvage things a bit. So as you can see at 720p, we claw back enough performance here that it's not in completely unplayable territory, but we are not far away from it. The 1% lows are still really rough. Those frame times are dancing all over the place. We are going down to in the low teens of milliseconds here, up to like 30-40 milliseconds. And it's constant fluctuation like that really makes the game feel a lot worse than what those averages would tell you. So while I wouldn't say this is unplayable, I would not play like this. I honestly can say I did not have a good time playing this game. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the Crew anyway, like as a series, but in terms of the racing games that we've tried so far, this is one of the worst performing ones, and it really just did not feel like a good experience. I really look forward to when AMD finally adds their own version of universal FSR into their drivers so that we can actually maybe potentially squeeze out enough performance in games like this to get more playable experiences, because what we really want to do more than anything else is level out those frame times so that they're not just a wall like that, because when you see frame times like that, just know the experience is going to be pretty rough. But considering that the 1% lows are only at 30 FPS, we are at a comfortable level of playability in the sense that this isn't going to be something that's going to be completely off-putting. Personally, I just wouldn't play the game like this because there are better racing games that run better than this on this system. But if you're a huge fan of this game or this franchise, then you can play this game on here comfortably enough if this is really one of your favorite games. I've certainly played racing games in worse conditions than this, so it's definitely a much more playable experience than a lot of other games. Really though, it's just all about your personal tolerance here. This is just going to be kind of rough. I would recommend just locking the FPS to 30 and just have a 30 FPS experience instead of having these fluctuations, because it's really the fluctuations that make it a worse experience. If we were just at a locked 30 FPS, it would be consistent enough that you'll be able to actually have a pretty decent time playing the game. But anyways, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, be sure to subscribe and join the Discord down below. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you guys next time.